Infrastructure Masons was founded in 2016 and has become the IT technical professionals meeting place. Simon Allen, Executive Director of the organization, talks to me on the edge computing and what the organization is doing around the topic. Simon, thanks a lot for talking to me. Let's clear things first. What are Masons and what are you guys doing to help advance the whole market together?
Okay, the Infrastructure Masons, as you quite rightly said, was founded in 2016. We're a professional association of individuals. We're global, we're non-profit, and we come together leaving our companies at the door, and our mission is to connect, grow, and give back. An example of the work we do is education. One of the biggest challenges the industry faces globally, as I'm sure you know, is talent. The talent shortage is critical. And we're trying to fix it with our partners. We're doing things like creating a job ladder. It's all very well saying there's a talent crisis, but exactly where, which specific jobs are is a crisis most severe? So the first job we're doing, one of the first jobs, is to create a job ladder to define all the job functions across the whole spectrum, then apply a heat map to find out where the real pinch points are.
Is that only available for members, or is it available across the industry?
It's global, yeah, okay. yeah. Our ambition in life is to support and help the industry grow. And addressing big issues like talent is how we can best support that. Another important thing we're doing is trying to attract new talent. Very few people, young people, really understand anything about digital infrastructure. They look at the phones, but if you ask them how that photograph gets onto their Facebook page, they don't know. They just say, oh, it's a cloud.
But do they need to know?
I mean, that's a good question. I think if young people understood the range of jobs in digital infrastructure, they'd be a lot more likely to be attracted to it. But at the moment, they don't even know our industry exists, or very few of them do. So we need to get that message out to children maybe as young as 14, 15. And as I say, we're working with our partners to get that message out there. And the ambition is to make the industry more attractive to young people. But it's not going to happen overnight. We're attracting young people. We've got a scholarship program. We aim to deliver half of our scholarships to women. We achieved that last year, and we've achieved it so far this year.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned women, because you've got a group for women as well at Infrastructure Masons. How is the organization sort of addressing, well, you got the women sort of group, but how are you bringing more women, and even maybe we can talk a bit about BAME, so Black, Asian, minority ethics, all this sort of stuff. How are you guys doing this at your organization?
Okay, well, our I Am Women group is very active. They get involved in initiatives such as creating a Women's Speakers Bureau. It's very true that women will never be entering the industry unless they can see other women successfully in that industry.
Role models.
Role models,
okay.
Exactly. We're also promoting women. We awarded the industry's first Diversity Champion Award in Monaco last year.
Data Cloud.
A Data Cloud,
Okay,
yeah, Data Cloud. This year we'll be awarding the Sustainability Award, again at Data Cloud, and we'll be awarding the second Diversity Award sometime later in the year. In terms of other diversity groups, to be honest, we're focused on women at the moment, because that is probably the biggest single group that's not represented in our industry at the moment. But the ambition is, yeah, to attract all underrepresented groups.
Okay, and then let's talk about Edge now, a bit about Edge. What's the group working towards the Edge? How are you advancing the Edge? Are you guys, do you have any workshops? Do you have any programs? Do you have any standards? Do you have any patents? What are you guys doing?
Okay, we started a working group called Edge Masons. We had our first meeting at the Edge Congress in Austin in October, I think it was.
Yeah, October last year.
We had about, well, a lot of our partners were there. Edge Connects, of course, Vapor, all the big players were involved in that. And the first task is to work on the taxonomy. There's still a lot of confusion in the market about what Edge actually is.
Yeah, we've seen the Linux Foundation glossary this morning. So.
Yes, very good, yeah. Well, that's mentioned this morning. We've partnered with the LF Edge initiative, and we're supporting them in terms of infrastructure-related Edge taxonomy. So we're cooperating with LF Edge.
When do you expect to launch that?
Well, the partnership's launched now. You'll be reading about it in the press probably next week, so it's happening now.
Okay, so beginning of February, everything's out. Okay, and then...
Well, that's when the process starts anyway,
yeah,
and our support starts.
Because we do need to kill this conversation around what is the Edge, because it's going on for too long now. It's more down to applications really now. We've heard about the edge doesn't depend on 5G, but 5G depends on edge, which until so far I think most people have heard the edge is very dependent on 5G. So I think having that taxonomy was probably a good idea.
Well, you know, I think 5G depends on edge.
That's what they said this morning.
Yes, yeah, that's what the first statement Ian made this morning. There was a revolution in the industry about 10 years ago with the mega data centers, and edge probably is the first green field we've seen in terms of innovation since then. Edge will be driving the next wave of innovation, and we're seeing it now.
Okay, and then when it comes to the wider picture, what is Iron Masons doing at the moment? What's the big project for 2019?
Oh, okay. I'm glad you asked that. Our big project for this year is the $1 million Education Challenge.
Okay.
We've got a scholarship program on our website. You can see a list of approved courses, and that list is expanding all the time. We've just added IT Sligo in Ireland, just added Hellhat in Belgium. That list is growing.
Is it on European or is it global?
It's global.
Global, okay.
It's got to be global. So students can apply for a scholarship to attend any of these courses. As I say, we've been successful so far, but this year we aim to raise $1 million for that fund.
Okay. How many children would be involved in the 1 million fund?
I guess about 1,000. But
Okay.
it depends on which courses they choose and how expensive they are.
Okay. And then are your members then taking these people into their companies or allowing them to do graduate schemes or?
A lot of our partners have offered work experience, internships, work experience. It's a critical issue for the industry, and everybody wants to help.
Okay. And then last question: if you have to describe edge in one word, edge computing, the market in one word, what word would you use?
Innovation.
Innovation.
Driving. That's 2 words, but driving innovation.
Okay. Well.
Or enabling innovation is probably even better.
Okay. Enabler. Okay. Thank you very much, Simon. Don't forget you can follow Data Economy on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and also visit the website on www.data-economy.com.